Hello and welcome to SW News. Politically dominating the Northeast India has always been one of the ambitions of the Bharatiya Janata Party. After the massive victory of 2014, the move received a big push. A year after stepping into the office, Prime Minister Modi signed Naga Peace Accord to end the armed Naga insurgency in the state with the biggest Naga insurgency group. The talks followed. In 2016, the Bharatiya Janata Party went a step ahead and established NEDA, which is a Northeast Democratic Alliance, similar to the concept of NDA. In the elections and even in the 6 years long tenure of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Naga Peace Accord is considered as a feather in the crown. But 5 years after the accord was signed, there are fears of talks being derailed. Once considered Prime Minister Modi's big achievement, now the PMO is desperately trying to get the derailed peace talks back on track. What went wrong between the government and Naga insurgency groups? Let's talk about that in this video today. Now let's first talk about history of Naga Peace Accord. Over the last 5 decades, even as the insurgency continued in Nagaland, efforts were made by the government to bring the insurgents to the table. In 1975, a peace accord between the government and the NNC was signed. It was called the Shillong Accord. According to the agreement, the NNC promised to give up arms, but several senior leaders within the NNC did not agree with the agreement and broke away to float their own factions. One such faction was NSCN, which later split to form NSCN-IM faction. In 1997, the NSCN-IM signed a ceasefire agreement with the government. The agreement ensured that while the government would not push for counter-insurgency operations against the NSCN-IM cadre and its leadership, the rebels on their part would not target the armed forces. In 2015, with the Modi government firmly in power, the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's push towards bringing an early resolution to the dispute, a framework agreement was signed, setting the stage for the ongoing peace talks. PM Modi termed the framework agreement that was signed after over 80 rounds of talks as historic. However, the exact details of the agreement were not known until now. But we will talk about it next. The framework agreement was signed in the presence of Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself, interlocutor from the government side, and Nagaland Governor R.N. Ravi, who was former IB official and the NSCN-IM General Secretary and Chairman. The other Naga groups. In 2017, the government brought Naga National Political Group, that goes by the name of NNPG, another armed insurgent group which consists of 7 smaller groups in Nagaland, on the table for the talks. Now this, however, irked the NSCN, which has been in talks with the government for more than 20 years now. Some top leaders of the group were uneasy with the government's move. It created suspicion about Delhi exploiting the divisions within the Nagas on tribal and geopolitical lines. It also refreshed the memories of the Shillong Accord and the following divisions of the NNC that eventually led to the formation of NSCN. So the local groups became suspicious of government's intentions. Now let's talk about the issue over the framework agreement. The contents of the framework agreement so far were kept very confidential by both the parties involved in it, but in an unprecedented move, the NSCN disclosed the details of the 2015 framework agreement recently in the month of August. It also accused interlocutor R.N. Ravi of deleting a key word from the original document and sharing the modified version with other Naga groups. The agreement released by the NSCN-IM stated that sharing the sovereign power and provide for an enduring, inclusive new relationship of peaceful coexistence of the two entities. The NSCN claimed on Tuesday that Ravi, also Nagaland governor, craftily deleted the word new from the original document to justify his own narrative and circulated it to the other Naga groups, including the NNPGs. Now, why is this word new so important in this document? The NSCN claimed that the word new was a politically sensitive word that defined the meaning of peaceful coexistence of the two entities, that is, sovereign powers. which means the two separate entities. Naga entity is separate from that of Indian entity and won't abide by Indian constitution. This is one of the major points of contention in the peace accord. The second is the demand of NSCN for the Greater Nagalim, a concept that seeks to redraw the borders of the states as well. The Nagas believe a homeland encompassing all the Naga inhabited areas in Nagaland and beyond, apart from Myanmar where many of more than 50 Naga tribes live. The Greater Nagalim map includes large swaths of Arunachal Pradesh, Assam and Manipur. However, all these other neighboring states have strongly protested the idea of Greater Nagalim. Now let's talk about what is the issue between R.N. Ravi, the governor and interlocutor, versus the NSCN, the largest insurgent group of Naga rebels. After R.N. Ravi was appointed as Nagaland governor, there was optimism that the stalemate would end and the talks will be finalized. But bringing of 7 other insurgent groups under the umbrella of Naga national political groups on the peace talk table had irked the NSCN. Now NNPG was ready for the settlement as per government's conditions, but NSCN was not. This strained the ties between the governor and NSCN as well as the NSCN, the largest group, and the NNPGs. So there are 3 entities involved in this. So last year on October 31, it was the deadline for the peace talks to be concluded, but nothing conclusive came out of it. The deadline came and went. The governor blamed NSCN for procrastinating the talks. Meanwhile, the centre also increased its counter-insurgency activities in the area. While the talks were still on, security forces cracked down on the leaders and members of NSCN. On top of that, the governor recently shot off a letter to Nagaland Chief Minister raising concerns over the precarious law and order situation and armed gangs running their parallel governments. What followed was a letter by the State Chief Secretary asking the government officials across departments and ministries in Nagaland to declare whether their family members had any links with underground groups. Now, as per reports, NSCN felt it was insulting to refer to them as armed gangs and underground groups. In the latest demand, the NSCN has asked Prime Minister Narendra Modi to remove R.N. Ravi as interlocutor. As per NDTV report, the PMO is disturbed over the latest development and Intelligence Bureau Director Arvind Kumar has been tasked to bring the apparently derailed talks back on track. It has also asked the IB Special Director Akshay Kumar Mishra to join the efforts. So, will we see a solution to the Naga peace talks finally, or will the deadline once again be set at a next date? Either way, for Modi government, it will no longer be an achievement to boast of. Do let us know what you think in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.
If you like this video, please share it, and we would love to hear your comments in the comments section down here. Also, please do like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter to get minute-to-minute news updates. For more such shows and videos, well, subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.
If you like this video, please share it, and we would love to hear your comments in the comments section down here. Also, please do like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter to get minute-to-minute news updates. For more such shows and videos, well, subscribe to our YouTube channel.